Hi there. Today we're going to go through a little practice of body shaking, tapping, a little bit of balancing, followed by a short little somatic meditation. So, this practice is wonderful to use in the morning. It can be very energizing for the body after waking up, but it's also a wonderful precursor towards a more, contemplative meditation practice as well, because I find that it just kind of clears stagnation from the body that we feel on waking up. And so this can be really great to do in conjunction with some stretching, with some yoga, just to kind of wake up the body, wake up the lymphatic system, wake up our cells. Really helps to kind of clear stagnation from the mind and just to start your day in a really fresh, renewed way. All right. So we're going to start just by standing, and I really recommend you stand. I'm going to be sitting because it's easier for filming, but imagine that I'm standing. I want you to place your feet flat on the floor, about hips distance apart. Just take a few big grounding breaths, inhaling up to the crown of your head, exhaling, sending it back down to your feet. 3 breaths like that. Just beginning from your center, maybe even imagining yourself standing like a tall tree, maybe calling in the vision of your favorite tree, a big oak tree, pine tree, redwood, whatever you feel, and feeling your roots growing deep. We're going to start with some shaking. So just actually physically picking up one foot and shaking out the ankle one at a time. So start to shake, wiggling the lower leg, maybe letting that shake come all the way up towards your knee, wiggling out each ankle. Good. And then we're going to place the feet back on the floor. And I want you to imagine that there is this little earthquake coming up through the earth, up through the bottoms of your feet into your knees. So go ahead and bounce your knees, wiggle your knees, maybe closing your eyes, feeling this little mini benevolent earthquake shaking through your body. Now that little shake is coming up from your knees, up into your thighs, shake, 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 and then up into your hips. So really imagining it's coming up from the earth, that you are being shaken, right? So for this particular practice, imagining you're not generating the shake, but it is happening and you are simply a receiving vessel. You are an antenna for this shake. Now letting it come up through your hips, moving into your belly. Might feel a little silly, but this shaking practice is really playful. Let it be more like a wiggle. Moving through your back, feeling your rib cage shaking. Yeah, maybe it's now coming up into the shoulders, into the arms. So you feel the arms are really releasing everything coming out through your shoulders. And now your whole body is shaking from the neck down. That little friendly earthquake is just shaking through your whole body. Shake, shake, shake. Maybe closing your eyes, maybe spinning around. You can bring whatever intuitive movements you want into this practice. All right, and soon enough, that earthquake is going to move up even higher into your head. So all of your body now is going to be shaking. Now this is where you can just get really silly. Wiggle the head around, wiggle the arms, wiggle the feet, full body shake. Now we're going to do this for about a minute. As you keep going. I'm just going to share with you that this is how most mammals shake off and release tension and trauma. This is why we don't have dogs and cats walking around with PTSD from traumatic situations, right? Because you see an animal get chased, it makes it out of the way, and then it just shakes it right out of its cells, right? This is exactly what we're doing here. We don't even need to know what it is we're shaking out. We're just shaking out tension and anything stored in our body. And we're also waking up ourselves. We're waking up our lymphatic system, getting ourselves ready for the day, clearing out any stagnation. All right. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and bring our arms up overhead. And we're going to fling away with an out breath. Anything left that feels tense or tight in our bodies. Let's do it a few more times. In breath. Exhale, throw it down. Good. In breath. Exhale, out breath, fling it down. Last one, inhale, gather up everything that you want to let go. Exhale, fling it to the ground. Good. Shake, shake, shake. Coming back to center, bringing your feet to hips distance. Deep breath in. Exhale, grounding down through your feet, coming into stillness. start to notice your weight distribution on your feet. Be closing the eyes. Noticing if you are evenly balanced on both feet. Is there slightly more weight in one foot than the other? Perhaps playing with that balance, shifting side to side. And staying connected with your breath. Maybe now exploring front to back. See if you can balance forwards and backwards without taking a step, but centering yourself back in the middle. Imagining just like you're that tree was blowing in the breeze and now rolling onto the edges of your feet. One side to the other. And now let's roll in a circle. So combining forward, side, backwards, side. One direction and the other. Side. Good. Now this little balancing practice just simply helps us to fully inhabit our bodies as we maintain this clear presence on our felt sense during our balancing. It gives us a sense of orientation in space, where we are, how we are. Really grounding for the body. And when you're ready, go ahead and open the eyes. The last practice is just a little bit of body tapping. So I like to start here in the chest using just the flat part of the hand. You can use a pressure that feels good for you. And just start moving down the shoulders to the arms, the hands. So body tapping is also really great for the morning. This helps, again, to open up the lymphatic system, the body's drainage system, helps to awaken our cells. It's also tapping on different energetic acupressure points and meridian lines in the body. So you'll probably feel somewhat stimulated after tapping practice, all right? We're going to go ahead and tap the back of the head, up and down the back of the head a few times. Do, 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 do. And then from the top of the head, tap, tap, tap. We're going to tap down gently, tapping down the face, just all over the face, forehead, cheeks, chin, neck, throat. Keep tapping as my headphones fall out. Tap, tap, tap. And you can spend a little more time in any of these parts, of course. I'm just going through them all for the video. Then we go down our chest to our rib cage. Let's tap our sides. Just opening up, waking up the whole body. Don't forget the back side. Tapping your back. Tap, tap, tap. Down your hips, down your thighs, front, sides, backs of your thighs. If you're standing, you might be bending down now to get your lower legs. Front, side, back of the calf. Don't forget the feet. Tops, bottoms of the feet, and then tapping all the way back up. Lower leg, knees, upper leg, hips, rib cage, back, sides. Good. And then we're just going to wipe off both sides here. Just energetically cleaning ourselves off. Shake, shake, shake. Good. Closing your eyes. We'll just finish here with both feet flat on the floor. And taking a few cleansing, sweeping breaths through your body. Just imagining that breath is moving right through the center line of your body. If our body's channels are like a river, we want everything to be able to flow freely. And we don't want too many things to come in and become stuck in the river that clogs up our waters, making them murky. So as you breathe here, just tune into your inner waters, noticing how your river feels. Is it flowing freely? How is the energy within your body? And how does your body show you how it's feeling? How does your body show you how the energy is? Is this a feeling? Is this a sensation? Is there a symbol or color or word? What does it look like for information to come from your body and not from the mind down, but from within? Maybe just placing your hand somewhere on your body that you feel the most connected right now and just taking a few final deep breaths. We'll take 3 breaths in with a sigh to exhale. 2 more. Feel free to make sound. Last breath like this. Inhale. And just waiting another few moments here, thanking your body for all that it does for you, for communicating with you, for being such a clear vessel for your life force energy to move through. And I hope that you find a way for this practice to fit into your life. Feel free to use these practices every day or as needed, when you're feeling like you really need that energy boost or that extra vitality. The shaking, the body tapping, and then the kind of balancing in the middle is a wonderful, balanced, all-around practice to, start your day very vitalized and alive.